anywhere from the world. Welcome to News in Nigeria TV. And this morning we have amazing and interesting topics to discuss. So once again we're on the street of Ogba, and I'll be talking with some of our reviewers here, to discuss on the whereabouts of our president. Where is our president? I mean, there are so many rumors going around. Some people are saying, is the president sick? In fact, some propagandists are saying there's a reason that Chetima wanted to travel. Perhaps he has something behind the search for President Tinubu. So with me, I have so many reviewers. So and I would like to start with one of our very highly respected reviewer, Mr. Chinedu, who is a renowned a well known political analyst. Mr. Chinedu, welcome.
Yeah, good morning, viewers. Thank you for having me.
All right. So this morning, the question is, where is Tinubu?
I think it's unfortunate, quite unfortunate, that we are having a repeat of what Nigerians experienced under Buhari, that was condemned globally, and of course by so many Nigerians. There might be something that is going on that we don't know. Some people are even alleging that the president has taken a kind of poison. Some people are saying that the president, broke down and was flew to somewhere in France. Some people are saying that he went underground because he feels that he has been overwhelmed, by the situation in the country. So we are having conflicting reports, and this has caused a lot of debate in several quarters. Everywhere in their little numbers, discussing the development. No information is coming from the media aid. No information is coming from the presidency. No information is coming even from the wife or the son. At least Nigerians deserve to know. But that tells you that we are yet and we are still what they call us zoological world zoo. This is a banana republic.
I mean, when the very day President Tinubu took that oath and he got inaugurated, that day he has ceased to be a private citizen. Don't forget, this is the second time he's doing this. The very first time he did it, he was away for like 16 to 17 days. I mean, why is this man not respecting the people?
But this one is, at least we were able to have a kind of information that the president is about to jet out or have done that already, and is somewhere getting one medical attention or the other. That is, by the way, that is quite understood. But this one, he went underground, he disappeared. No traces. There has been network of connections here and there. People are trying to connect, at least to know where Mr. President is. And you can see what happened. The flight of the VP was turned mid-air. There is crisis currently in Asuro. A lot of things is turning upside down. Nigeria has been placed on autopilot by Tinubu. And where are we going from here? These are the people we thought to an extent would have brought, decorum to the bad leadership we have been having over the years. I think Nigeria we're going to have a kind of a breath of fresh air. But unfortunately, we are experiencing the worst civilian government so far. The worst by all ramifications. These are the people who destroyed Jonathan's government, and they call themselves progressive. They are anti-Nigerians. Look at the mess a whole president has put himself into.
Why are the opposition not playing their role?
Well, opposition, bros, I'm telling you that everybody in Nigeria is pursuing corruption as a career, and you know you need to move from one stage to another. We have suddenly seen what transpired between Tinubu and Bello. They have become husband and wife, and it happened that EFCC is their in-law. That is the way it is. You can see how relational they are. They have destroyed the opposition. They have used money, to corrupt even the civil society organization. We are supposed to see massive protest and shutdown of the National Assembly today. It's an insult to hold 250 million Nigerians. If you are not ready to do the job, you put on your resignation. Off you can you imagine the kind of at the global level that the vice this country flight was torn mid-air? That's an embarrassment. They could not paint the image. See, it's not a matter of whether you are Yoruba or you are what. That's rubbish. They have dented the image of this country to the point of no return. After the vice president had been booked for African-US summit, he couldn't get to that place. Nobody is sure. Nobody is handling the affairs of this country currently because himself refused to transmit power to the president. So what are we talking about?
There are rumors from some camp that the president was poisoned, and this was the handiwork of the vice president. Do you think there's any iota of truth in this rumor?
Well, let me tell you, anything can happen. Because of their own stupid ideology. Me, I don't believe in those kind of ideology. In politics, there is no permanent friend, there is no permanent enemy. Those things are total rubbish. I can't buy into that kind of stupid ideology. That makes them to be anti-progressive. That makes them to be awkward in reasoning. That what makes them to always, when you see them, they're on damage control. All of them. With the pursuit of corruption as a career, looting, stealing. Let me see who steals the highest. Yes, the president created it. Whether he's been poisoned or not, that is his own business. Because the suspicion, different rumors coming out from different quarters, different gist coming out from different quarters, whether it is true or not has been alleged. The cause of it is the presidency. Because if you're a public servant, you're at that level. The only secret you have should be when you. Every other thing I just want to know. But the size of your shoe, the kind of clothes you wear, everything about you, Nigeria, because we are paying for it dearly. Even though we know that your government is nothing to write home about. Then you disappear from one particular country, we don't see no communication up to today. No, let me tell you, Nigeria go break. There's no two ways about it. Look at what is happening in Kaduna. A sitting senator in Nigeria have to buy 500,000 clay pot as empowerment for this.
Clay pot for what, sir?
To cook Profile Hanger. That's his name. Go and check it. There is there.
He bought 5,000 clay pot.
For his people as empowerment. Then at the same time, he bought clothes they will use for burial as empowerment. A serving senator in Nigeria currently, and the press has the guts to put it in writing. It's a shame. This kind of thing should be done without public knowing about it, without even bringing it at the public space. That's what we're talking about. 21st century. We're not talking of vocational skills. We're not talking about IT training. We're not talking about, a kind of project you embark on. Even if the people feel they are awkward, they cannot embrace that, or this is what they are demanding. Is that mean you people have put them in a situation, they don't have any other choice than to ask for clay pots. Is clay pot, what is the economic value?
Mr. Chinedu, during the campaign, don't forget, Tinubu said, I will slow down the purchasing power, I will widen the tax net. Yesterday, the CBN announced a new levy, 0.5% on all transactions done by the citizens. They call it cyber security levy, a money for the national security advisor. I mean, in this high level of hardship, this administration doesn't seem to get the gist, and Nigerians are quiet.
When he saw that other people are making money, he will not create his own means of making money. You think Aderofa is a stupid man?
Nurubadu?
Nurubadu is a stupid man. When you see that other people are making their money, and he will not devise means of making money. All these things you are seeing has already been shared, has already been manipulated on, has already been created as part of your own spice of the office. So when you see it coming, don't look at it as if it's a strange thing. But Nigerians are going to resist it. Like they resisted the demon there that was called Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, that wanted to shut down millions of means of survival for most Nigerians. There was a legislation against online, internet, Twitter, and the rest of them. This one they are doing now, of course, it's unfortunate that we are not seeing any protests since the Tinubu came into power. It tells you a lot of things. That Nigerians are very, very suspicious because they don't want to work for the country. They don't want the country to work for Nigeria. Tinubu has committed a lot of malpractice, administrative danger, laying economic atomic bombs everywhere, especially targeting the low class for destruction. This is part of it. If not, we would have seen, your mandate, if you have seen solidarity, you would have seen everywhere. The Yorubas would have sponsored protests.
Is this about the Yoruba?
Yes, it's about them because they're the one that destroyed Nigeria. It's about Yorubas, so it's about them.
Thank you, Mr. Chinedu.
Mr.
Lucky.
Is it because you say Yoruba? That's why you say
No.
Okay,
We don't want to. We don't want to.
okay.
We
You
don't
are
want to be. We don't want. We will. No, we will do everything possible to be balanced.
okay. You say you want to balance it.
So we don't want to be sentimental.
I understand you.
Mr. Lucky,
Yeah, good morning.
welcome to this.
I have a slogan. My name is Lucky Yayaguda. I don't know Lagos.
I don't know Lagos. You're
I don't
welcome.
know Lagos. Yeah, thank you. God bless.
Okay. Okay, Lucky.
Why?
Where our president? We don't carry torchlights. They look for him. Nobody knows where he is, and nobody is saying anything. Some people are saying, is he dead? Some people are saying, is he sick? Some people are asking, is he pregnant? Where is Bola Ahmed Tinubu? We need to know his whereabouts. He is our asset. He belongs to us. He must give an account of what he had last night. But it seems this presidency does not even respect we the Nigerians.
Anyway, thank you, my brother. You are right to ask where is our president. But with the information I got, I just gave to my brother and he said Tinubu is in France, taking medical, taking care of himself. Therefore, it's normal. When Buhari was there, he did the same thing. No, the meaning of that is that they believe facility in abroad, not even Nigeria. We are the one using Nigeria facility. We people have facility. Everything is zero here. So that's why they can't do. When they go for a meeting or a conference, they use the opportunity to go to another country. I get me. So for me, for the information I had, that it's in France, where people are asking. But is that the problem? I want to ask you, is that the problem? Even the Tinubu is here, even the Tinubu is in Nigeria, does it change anything? All I know that let the ministers is there, let the ministers, let the aid, let them work. But you see, I remember I used 8 years to criticize Buhari. The same way like this, where is Buhari? Buhari is dead. Buhari is that. He be buried. Jubri, all these things. How long can we continue saying that? Another one has come in. Now all I know is that it's in France. So, well,
Are you sure it's in France?
that's what I have.
Nobody is telling us anything. We don't know if it's in Sokoto. We don't know if it's in Zamfara. We don't know if it's in Russia. How can you come here and say it's in France? Do you have any classified
With the information I got, you
from-
come back
from
tomorrow.
where?
With the information I got from one of
Are you
my
working with
friends.
presidents?
No, I don't work there, but there's nothing hidden. The only people that can keep secret is God. No man, no woman can keep secret. So the only thing that is in France, tomorrow you tell me where he is. He's taking care of. Don't you know Nigeria is angry at mostly the northern side that is having meeting with all these American and France. They want to have a base in Nigeria, which the information minister came out and said it's rumors. So it's in France. It's in France.
Okay, Mr. Lucky. Again, as we are complaining, this president seems to be deaf ears. They have once again introduced another tax. They call it 0.5% counter-terrorism or what's it called, cybercrime levy. That means if you now send 10,000, they will come out 15 naira. If you send 1,000, they will come out 5 naira. This is separate with the ones they have been removing. I mean, where are we going?
We don't need that. We don't need that. Everything has gone up. Fuel, electricity, DSTV, all the things that we supposed to enjoy has gone up. No money, nothing. School fees. My daughter is at home now. Can't go to school. I told you so many things happening to us. Let me tell you, everybody is facing the same thing in Nigeria, particularly in Nigeria. Person will tell me, say, America, Uganda, they are having something. No. What we are saying, these things, we have Nigeria has money. Look at the money Bello still. Just only one. Oh. He has a lot of them who are still money. Look at the list they brought out. 20 billion, 1 trillion, 100 billion, this and that. Why can't you collect this money for them? What of the money that security, the budget for security defense? So why you bring the
And this one is cyber security.
It doesn't me. Outside the government, they allocate money for this defense security. Their impression is, do you know how much Buhari government under defense police embezzle last regime? I don't know why we are not putting touchlight on them. That's a lot of taxes over. It's too much. Where is the money? No company. Company are folding up. They are closing down. No road, nothing. You want to build 50 trillion from Lagos to Calabar. I pray as you see it, sure they will not abandon just the way they abandon this transport road in Lagos and other states. But let me tell you, my brother, you see, you can see our voice is reducing. Our voice is reducing. As our voice is reducing. By the time the voice reduces, maybe one day, Nigeria will bounce back and be angry. And be angry with everybody. One day, I know we will not move like this. We are not going to remain mumu. We are going to stand up and act for our rights. For Tinubu, even though you go for long, for America, for long.
Well, okay. Are you okay, Mr.
Yeah. Okay. You don't travel for long. That is your business. All I know, you can see now. But I know maybe not eating well. I almost want to fall. Let me go and I will not fall.
Mr. Lucky,
yes.
Tinubu must hear this.
Power. You see now. You see the way. If we are hungry, we don't eat well.
We hope we will not get to say whether the food start falling and fainting because of hunger.
See now. So I almost you can see that time you hold me.
Yes.
That's
all right.
We don't eat well.
Let me leave you so that you can go and rest.
Please.
Okay. Mr. Matthew, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Okay. Just like the last speaker, He said, in the midst of hunger, the federal government is still levying, putting tax on ordinary Nigerians. Yesterday, CBN, circulated a memo whereby they said 0.5% on transaction, and they label it cyber security. And these funds will be what? Allotted to the National Security Advisor. What's your reaction?
I think people should go to court to challenge it. That's the best thing to do because in every budget cycle, the Office of National Advisor always have money allocated to that office to manage the activities of that office. So why suddenly trying to mop up funds to be domiciled in that office? For me, it's uncalled for, it's not necessary. I think people should rise and challenge that in court. Let us have court make pronouncement on it. And let us see whether the government will flag the order of the court.
There have been serious arguments online whereby people say that this government seems to lack what we call human sympathy. Some people have come to defend it, saying that yes, if you are not a businessman, then you are not act hard. Don't you think if they go to court, nothing will come out of it? Don't you think what is a protest?
No, they can go to court and let court make pronouncement. If it demands a protest, you know the nature of Nigeria security agencies. We have so many trigger happy police officers who may not be able to control their emotion when they see Nigerians on the street. But let us first of all explore the avenue of litigation. If it fails, I think protest can follow. But for now, I think the way to go is to challenge it in court.
Okay. Now, to the very important topic. I don't know if you have any classified information. Where's President Tinubu?
Unfortunately, I'm not privy to any classified information. But just like every other Nigerian have read on the page of newspaper, I think I've equally read about it. That since he went to South Africa, maybe because the presidency have not spoken in that regard. No, I mean Saudi Arabia. Okay. Maybe because the presidency have not spoken in that regard, Nigerians are in dark. But let me say that as the president of Nigeria, Nigerians deserve to be briefed about the whereabouts of Mr. President. If he's undergoing medical treatment, Nigerians deserve to know, because wherever he is, I believe he's spending taxpayers' money. And Nigerian aircraft that is parked there, it is Nigerian taxpayers' money that is being used to maintain it. So for me, I think his handlers have the responsibility to brief Nigerians about the president's whereabouts.
One of the opposition leaders has called Tinubu, called him all manner of names, saying that Tinubu is clueless. He now said, in fact, as Nigeria stands today, Nigeria is on autopilot. We saw an abrupt return of the vice president back to Nigeria. Why are the oppositions quiet and not taking the advantage of the lapses of power?
I think what they can do is to talk. I don't think it's going to the point where the people should fall out on the streets. And I think recently Atiku is talking, and Obi has always spoken out. So for me, I think the opposition are not doing too bad in terms of criticism. And I learned that even Atiku criticized the government of how the son of the president could be sitting on the board that have interest in the coastal road.
Okay, I'm not going to show you Tinubu.
Yes. So lately, I think Atiku is speaking, and Obi has always spoken. So for me, I think the opposition are not doing too bad for now.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Machi.
Thank you.
All right, so if you're just joining us, please kindly like and share our channel. All right, so what we are here today and every day is to bring to you on the streets people's reaction in Nigeria. So wherever you are, whether in Europe, whether in America, on this channel you get the unfiltered, as it is, raw, how people react, how people are happy or unhappy about this current administration. So here we have with me a very renowned and resound, political analyst. I think he's one of the famous obedient. So I think you all should understand what you should expect. Mr. Ridwan, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
So I don't know if maybe you have any special information about your president. Some people are saying your president is has been poisoned because nobody knows his whereabouts.
Yes, yes.
What's your reaction?
That's our Minister of Information. I don't know their duty. Even the essay to the president on media and publicity. By now, our president is a public citizen. But I heard when somebody said he went on a private visit. No, you want to be a private person, be like Dangote, a businessman. But once you're in the office, any political office, you're no longer a private, you are now a public citizen. You are accountable to the people. So the president should they should come out and tell us where he is. We don't know where he is. We can't be speculating. Speculations up there, up right, and that is because there's no information from the government. That's why there'll be speculations. He's in France, he's in Dubai, no, I will not say it's possible, that's not possible. But assuming his media aides have come out to tell us specifically he is here, then that woman will have been as in there will not be any more rumor about him. But for now, since there's no information coming out, then that is where the fifth columnist will come in, and that's where now they have come in now, and you are seeing some kind of how do I put it, some kind of thought that does not align with my mental. Yes, I'm obedient. There's no regret about it. I'll always be obedient, but it does not mean that you should be carrying rumors about the president. It's the commander in chief. He's the number one citizen of Nigeria, so we deserve to know where he is. You understand? He's no longer a private citizen. We should know where he is, and he should be accountable to us that we are citizens. The country is in turmoil. There's a fuel problem. Yesterday we saw how CBN 0.5% about something about
that's the cyber security levy.
That money that go to the NSA, that's unaccountable for. So we are seeing different kind of things that happen in this country, which is not going down well. And then the number system, because it's going to be found. Number two, which is
Shetima
said he wanted to go somewhere, and then the plane that the plane had some kind of fault. What is the problem? You understand? Citizens, they need to know. It's not about we are not doing like, how do I put it, like we are no longer in a military government. That question can be asked. This is a democratic system of government. The president is accountable to us, and we need to know. We deserve to know where he is for even the security of the nation. Now, is he a child? Is he a school children that they be saying, where's my child? Where's a private person, as in an old person, obviously, and number citizen of the so-called giant of Africa, which you claim to be. You understand? So where is he? We need to know. And people are hearing me now. So that means the special advisor to him, or the Minister of Information, Bayonaluga, tell us where is the president. We need to know. I would deserve to know as citizens of Nigeria.
All right, Mr. Rilwan, thank you very much for that brief and succinct summary. Thank you very much. Welcome. Mr. David. All right, so while we wait for another reviewer, please kindly like and share our page as usual. So here with me, I have I think an award-winning political analyst, Mr. David. Mr. David, people have been saying that the president is missing. How true is this?
Without missing words, the truth of the matter is that the president Bola Ahmed Tinubu should understand that he is now a public officer. Nigerians need to know about his whereabouts. Tinubu should not take Nigeria to the stage of anarchy. Should not take Nigeria to the Blackstone age, whereby he feels the way he govern Lagos, he can govern Nigeria in such a way. It's uncalled for. The president did not transmit power. See, he knows the constitution so much that whenever he wants to intend to leave the country, either he transmit power or right to the National Assembly, because it's going on in vacation. Now the president left the shores of the country for 4 days. None of his media aides have come out to address Nigeria, to tell Nigerians that this is where the president is. And the president, notwithstanding that, is using taxpayers' money, not his personal money. So by so doing that, Nigerians demand explanation from the president. There have been speculation. Simon Ekpa has come out to allege that the president has been poisoned, but we don't know how true that information is. The Arrest TV, Rufai Oseni, has come out to say that Aso Rock is empty. Even the vice president is not in the villa.
A man called Daniel Bwala said that the president can govern from anywhere.
That this is see, I have come to understand that see, Nigerian politicians are selfish, self-centered. They are even the major problem Nigeria is facing. This is the same Bwala that opposed Tinubu, that said Buhari had no, that said Tinubu had no credentials in 2019. Now the same Daniel Bwala, I don't know what the president gave him overnight. Is now a staunch supporter of President Bola Tinubu. Who does that? It should come with the constitution that the president cannot govern from anywhere. These are laid down constitutions. Before the president travel, it is either he transmits power or right to the National Assembly. But now none of that is being met. He left. He left the country just like that. Nigeria is not a banana republic. If he had been doing that in Lagos, he should be held accountable. Yeah, that Nigeria is bigger than Bola Tinubu. Nigeria is bigger than the presidency. Bola Tinubu media aid Ajuleli Inga Lele Bayana Niganko should come out and tell Nigerians where the president are. We deserve to know, because all the money is feeding from taxpayers' money, not his own private money. Now it belongs to the people. So everything about him should not be shrouded in secrecy. Nigerians need to know his health status. Nigerians need to know. The only thing Nigerians don't deserve to know is that whenever he intends to sleep with his wife.
Don't we even deserve to know that?
No. We don't.
Okay.
That is his love life.
Okay.
But aside from all that thing, Nigerians need to know. Yesterday, the CBN came up with a new policy, cybersecurity levy. On what basis?
I was about to ask you that.
It doesn't make sense.
That's why the hardship.
See, this is why. See, this we've seen so many. See, Nigerians have become so gullible. Nigerians are now coward. You will see a man who earns 100,000 naira, and that money takes him or her nowhere. He will still be taking sides on the president. And where these people, this set of politicians, they are milking the state resources. We've seen them. I have a friend. My friend works in Alausa, level 8. He does not earn 200,000 naira. He's take home. Yes. I was telling him, for me, I cannot be a civil servant, because that job is just to tie you down. A civil servant, a level 8 civil servant, does not take home 200,000 naira in Lagos State. Go to not in Lagos State, go to every state, every nooks and corners, all the federation, and then you have politicians earning billions, millions at the expense of taxpayers' money. And these are the civil servants who are the engine room of government. Without the civil servants, there is no government, because these are people that carry out the government policies. Whatever policy the government does, it is the civil servants that will implement such policies, that will bring it into reality. But these persons are underpaid, and now Bola Tinubu Workers' Day, May 1st, most Nigerian workers felt that the president will announce a new minimum wage. Rather, the president gave them said
A 35 increase.
35% increase. That means if you are earning 100,000 now, you earn 125,000 naira. For how long? I think I can tell people that APC-led administration is the highest scam. Is the highest scam of the century. The same Tinubu promised us that by January, that by December, refinery will be working. We are in May now. Refinery is not working. Tinubu promised our elderly women, our mothers, that stipend will be given to them. Up to now, nothing is being given to them. You see, it has been from one failure to another failure. Buhari told the same part, and now Tinubu is now told the same part. See, I tell people, Tinubu is a capitalist. And what is the aim of a capitalist? Is to exploit from the people. Nothing. Nigerians are not getting anything from the government, but rather you always impose levy from one levy to another. What is cyber security levy? And look at most Nigerians, 90% of Nigerians are not informed. In a society where you have 80% of Nigerians are what stark illiterate. This is where we tend to find ourselves, because people who are supposed we are supposed to be the watchdog of government, to checkmate government. Now, do you know that if 0.5% levy is being deducted from our transactions on a daily basis, do you know how much government is making? 0.5% levy being deducted from every transaction we make, and that money will not be domiciled in the office of the national security adviser. No, Tinubu ò ṣe dá, let us tell ourselves the truth. Tinubu ò ṣe dá. Tinubu is even worse than Buhari.
Mr. David, it is not only Tinubu. Sanwo-Olu is also deporting people back to their villages. This was the news of yesterday, but I'm here to get your reaction.
It's a viral. I don't know what might have transpired.
Is it a good exercise?
Nobody has tried to deport anybody.
But it has been done, and Sanwo-Olu has not been sued.
Sanwo-Olu will be sued. Serap have written has take the governor to court.
Nobody takes Serap seriously.
No. Serap has taken the president to court, and then Governor Sanwo-Olu need to understand that Lagos State is bigger than Sanwo-Olu. He does not have any constitutional rights to deport anybody, except the court of law pronounce that, and then the court of law have not pronounced, or they are not even constitute nuisance. That story, I believe the governor on this, he got it wrong, and then Serap have given him 48 hours to those persons he deported. He should bring them back to Lagos State.
All right. Thank you, Mr. David, for your time. All right. Thank you, viewers. If you are just joining, please kindly like and share this page. So every day we'll be bringing to you on the streets reaction of the people in Nigeria. So whether you're in diaspora or you are domiciled in Nigeria, be rest assured that every morning you will get the live unfiltered reaction of the people. Apparently, from the summary of what I've heard today, people are not happy with the president. People are highly disappointed in this president, that there's so much secrecy, and it seems like we are in the military regime, whereby journalists are being arrested. We are not getting transparent feedbacks from the Ministry of Information, working with the presidency. The question is, how long? What will it take for Nigerians to react? How long will it take for Nigerians to stand up and ask for their rights? Until then, we'll see tomorrow. Thank you very much.